Good evening. It's time to duel. No. Time for the Chinese Grand Prix. That's not it. Give me this. We are back for the F1 sprint. Hopefully my cast does not slow down or lag. I still got a couple minutes, 9 minutes. This is very exciting. It's a sprint, so I still don't know why they do these, but it's another way to win. You know what it should be to make it more exciting? It should be like you have to use softs and you don't know how many laps you're going to do. It's like a random number. So it's like, do you drive hard and get out as front as possible and then just deal with the shitty tires then? Or do you manage them? And then at some point during the race, it's like, all right, 5 laps left. No, that'd be too hard. I do think they should do reverse grid for the sprints at least, because the qualifying, and then the sprint qualifying should be just as many points as the sprint race. I definitely think it should be reverse grid. Don't do the race reverse grid, even though I think that'd be another way to stop the dominant teams. But try it in the sprint, because that's such a small format. The points are 8, 16, 10. I don't even know. So that's my only thing about sprint races. Here's the points. First gets 8, so it is 8. And I got my TV playing up here. And I think I need a haircut. I might give myself a haircut. Just shave the sides, keep the top up. I don't know. Haircuts are getting expensive. Who has time anymore? I don't. I spend my time dying. There we go, because I'm so far back. crossing gets mixed up. All right. I gotta make sure this changes because sometimes it doesn't, it won't change. So it does like the pre-show, but it doesn't switch over to the race. I need a haircut. Or do I go a whole year? I already had a haircut, so I didn't. Maybe next year I just grow my hair out. All of it. Don't shave for a year. That'd be insane, actually. Depends what kind of job I have. Dude, I have a red hair. I have 2 red hairs. That's... those might be hairs turning gray. Because I have a gray hair right here that has a little bit of red. Oh. So it looks like it changed over. Good, good, good. Bam. How many sprint races do we have this year? My tummy. That's it? China, USA, Belgium, USA, Brazil, Qatar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 24 races. Doesn't seem like enough. This keeps. I mean, I can't. It's as tight as possible. That's what she said. Or he said. Or he said. All right, 18th, Ocon, 17th, Pierre Gasly. We got Duhan in 16th, Hadjar in 15th. Bortoleto in 14th, Sainz in 13th. That was a big surprise. Sainz in 13th. We got Behrman in 12th, Alonso in 11th. Behrman is going to finish this race. Stroll in 10th, Alex Albon in 9th. Someone starting from the grid, and Lawson's in 19th. Yuki Tsunoda is in 28th. 8th place, and Anatoly in 7th. Norris in 6th. Russell in 5th. And I just got delayed. It's going to be Leclerc in 4th, Oscar Piastri in 3rd, Max Verstappen in 2nd, and then Lewis Hamilton 1st. This is what I don't want, dude. This to just, it's like, fucking, I don't know what, it's just spinning. Oh, I'm trying to get it for you. Well, fucking get it for me. And it's like, and if I go to casting, I don't think I can. I don't know what it's doing now. Fucking A. Live. Yeah, what? Oh, this just restarted. It just restarted. This is what I was right about. Come on. Dude, is there a formation left on the sprint? I'm sure there is. They got to warm up those tires. Come on. All right, formation lap has started. I am very excited for the start. Hamilton with the fastest lap yesterday, or this morning. For me, it was. I watched it this morning, but it was at 12:30. I woke up at 12:15 because I was really hot, and I almost was like, "Oh, you should just watch it." So here, we're getting all the cars in. So it's Hulkenberg in 20th, and he's going to the pit already. Does he have to do the pit start? He gets some formation lap and then a pit start. Okay. They changed components on the... Okay, so I thought they didn't get a formation lap. Go. Three, four, five. Lights out and away we go. Max got a good start. Lewis already blocking Max. Lewis got a really good start. So let's see how this first turn goes. It's a long one. Wow. No crashes yet. Lewis got a great start. That was phenomenal. He protected himself immediately, too, without losing pace, really. Ooh, Lando almost off track. He's losing tons of spots. Oscar Piastri fighting Charles right now for third. Oh, no, it's Lando. Oh, no, Lando's in ninth. Lando is dropping back. He hit the gravel a little bit. So, no, he's fighting, dude. He's fighting. So, right now, Lewis has to go. He needs to get out of DRS zone, out of that gap. So, right now, Lando is out of the points. And we still don't have graphic of times. That's fine. Usually the first lap it's not. But do we get DRS on the second lap? Here we go for times. 8.39. Whoa. George just took Charles's spot, and I just got a big delay. I'm seeing no race. There we go. It's so annoying. Russell up 1, Leclerc down 1, Yuki up 2, Stroll up 2, Norris down 3, Alonso up 1. I'm actually shocked with how bad Norris started. It looks like the graphics are not working. DRS is enabled in the middle of a lap as opposed to the end. Max is now out of DRS range, but that can change on the long straight. Looks like we're going to have a big DRS train, though. From Russell, Leclerc, Yuki. But we'll see. We'll see. Now Max is in DRS range. I'm assuming DRS is enabled on the third lap. Sainz fighting with Gasly right now. Hamilton a second ahead. All right, here we go. DRS has been enabled. Or was it the second lap? Lap 3, lap 3. So let's see the race start. Lewis got a great start and immediately covered Max off. Without really making himself vulnerable, because him and Max kind of took the same line. This is Anatoly. He's still 7th. Antonelli. Whoa, whoa. And this is the restart. That's how he got over Norris. He kind of went off track, though, so... Yeah, he went off track, but he was already ahead. Let's see what they say. And here's George on Charles, just jumps it. So Max is now in DRS range. Now he's not. Piastri is just chilling in 3rd. Leclerc is out of DRS range, but Yuki is right behind him. And Tonelli also in DRS range. Stroll in DRS range. Norris in DRS range. So we're going to have a little train from 5th to 9th. But it's really the top. Is Max going to make a move at some point? Dude, the graphics are so bad. It's the second race. Let's get it right. The times disappear. The times don't change. Like... I think you should force people to use softs. That way it's like, do you pit or go for it? The whole thing. Piastri is pushing. Is pushing. George is pushing too. Clark is pushing. Yeah. This DRS train could get interesting if Piastri pushes a little bit more. He's closing the gap pretty quick. Because he was 4 seconds off Hamilton. He's now only a second off of 1.2 off of Verstappen. Here's Liam in 18th, so he's made a spot. And he's diving. Sure, this is how we got to 18th. And he forced the car off track. I don't know if that's going to be cool. He definitely forced someone off track. I think he should get a penalty for that. So the Liam Lawson went for it. He actually hit Doohan off the track. So we got a big old DRS strange. Yeah, Lawson Doohan incident, turn 14 collision noted. I think Lawson will get a penalty. They should be telling him to give the spot back, but it's Red Bull, so they really don't care. Hamilton's 1.2. Piastri is now, it looks like 2.9. He's in the DRS range. I would love Piastri to attack Verstappen aggressively. So Piastri messed up. He was 0.9, now he's 1.1. Verstappen's 1.4 from Lewis. It's that dirty air, man. It just chews and chews at you. Now Piastri's 0.9. They're not showing us the top leaders, so I don't know where the gap is. But we're losing DRS trains here, that's for sure. If Piastri can save this, he's 0.8. He's going to get a DRS boost real soon. They're just showing us the cars that have DRS, which I understand, but yeah, so Lawson Doohan incident under investigation, and Lawson takes another spot, but are they going to fight for it? This is Ocon and Lawson. Lawson's going to get a 5-second penalty. Piastri definitely has DRS because he's now half a second from Verstappen. So on that long straight, I think Piastri's going to go for it. I would really like an aggressive fight between them. That'd be great. So Lawson's definitely going to get a penalty. Ooh. Head jar on Bortello. Oof. It's close. And ooh. Bortoletto took it, but Lawson's right there. Piastri. Now Verstappen is in DRS range. So Verstappen obviously started pushing a little bit, but maybe Hamilton made a mistake. We're not being shown the lead, even though they're in DRS range. We're being showed 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th place because that's the most important thing we need right now is the back. And a little tiny now we got Max. All right, Max is 0.6. They're now all in DRS range. So Norris's front looks bad, but he's driving really slow and not doing anything. Pit. What do you tell him? That's going to be close. He's 8:42.852 seconds back. He gets DRS. Piastri's out of DRS. Wow. So here's another DRS zone. Piastri, I'm assuming, used all his battery. Max saved his battery for when he wanted to push. Now Max is 0.3 seconds, 0.4 seconds behind Lewis. Piastri's 1.4 behind Max. So Max's race engineer is telling him to look after the tires, but you can see the tires already have these markings, and that's shocking for mediums lap 9. Max is out of DRS zone now. So that dirty air is a huge play. Because right now, if with Max's position, he's going to lead the championship. 7 plus 18. No, they're going to be tied. Lando will be tied with Max. I think so. Lawson's no longer... Oh, some damage. So the Lawson-Duhan thing no longer under investigation. I think Lawson should be given a penalty. Piastri is now in DRS range, and Max is not. So Liam Lawson was cleared of any penalty with hitting Duhan off the track. I think it was off of Liam, some debris off Liam. Piastri's coming for Max. Piastri charged his battery, and now Max needs to save that battery and defend. So we're going to get a little fight here, which might slow Max down a tad bit. Max is really close to Hamilton, though. Oh, Max wide. Just a little bit. This is Oscar's moment, dude. He was told not to pass Lando last week. Are they going to tell him not to pass Max this week? Here comes a very big DRS zone. Oh my God, why go to Gasly right now, dude? Why? Gasly taking 13th from Sainz. So what happened to Sainz' magic? He kind of smashed it at Melbourne until he smashed his car on a, Why are we showing replays? Jesus, dude. Some of these choices of like the director. Piastri is 0.5 seconds behind Max. Let's watch that. Except it's this tiny little fucking thing. Who cares about this long DRS train for no points? Who cares? Piastri is now 0.3 behind Max. Ooh, Liam on Sainz. Wow. Sainz is boxing. He's got an issue. Is Sainz out? Piastri's 0.7. Piastri's is done. I don't think Piastri is. That's his chance gone. So Sainz pitted for mediums. Those tires are probably screaming for a lot of cars. So Piastri's still in DRS range. Where's the detection zone? All right, there it is. He's got it open. It does help him get a little bit close, but he's just too far. But he gets two back-to-back. Something's up with the Lando's McLaren, just not set up for this. Piastri's now 0.3. Piastri is stinking close. Norris cannot even keep up with a fucking Aston Martin. That's crazy. Piastri is 0.2 seconds closer to Max. It just stopped. It just stopped. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I hate casting, dude. Here comes Piastri. He's close. And Max has to defend. So Max has to defend, and this plays into Lewis's hands because he just gets to keep driving. Max says both of the front tires are dead. I will say, without those DRS zones, Piastri, isn't there. He's right. He's behind him, but he does during the whole 80% of the track or 70% of the track that's not a DRS zone. He definitely. I mean, he's keeping up. He's now a little bit closer. He needs to get clean because now it's still he's only point. He's a little bit closer than he was last lap. He was like 0.75. Now he's 0.7. So I'm thinking he's gonna be super close. Hopefully he saved that battery. Norris is now pushing. His gap is right there. It went from 3 seconds to 1 second. Come on, Oscar. He's further now. Oh, someone messed up. Max messed up, I think. Oscar's right there. Oscar is right there. He's got it right here. On the inside. Oscar Piastri into second place. Easy. Max's tires are gone. But here we go. I just lost audio. Here comes Max with DRS. I just lost video. Everything is gone. No audio. It's rendering. I don't know. I hate casting so much. I should have just a backup. I do have the iPad. Max is right there. They're going to be fighting. Yeah, Max did not defend at all. Piastri's 3.1 seconds behind Hamilton. I think Hamilton has saved his tires, and he has got I'm assuming full battery. Max is completely checked out. Does Russell have anything in him to attack him? He's only 3 seconds behind. Norris is now 0.8 behind Stroll. Stroll's out of DRS range from Anatoly, and Anatoly is in DRS range of Sonoda. Hamilton's now 3.8 seconds ahead. of Piastri. His tires must be phenomenal. No dirty air. Gets to dictate. He's now 3.9. If anything, Hamilton should just push as hard as possible. He's now 4 seconds ahead of Piastri. Max is 1.4 seconds. It's not over for Max. Antonelli is now 0.5 seconds away from Tsunoda. Norris 0.75. I will say the gap from Piastri and Hamilton is growing. Verstappen is pretty consistent right behind him. Piastri makes one tiny mistake. Verstappen's right there. Pierre on the outside on Behrman. Wow. .8 Piastri, 1.6 Verstappen, Russell's 2. And here comes Leclerc, 0.7. Leclerc is pushing. If he can stick right behind him, Leclerc will have George Russell on the last DRS zone of this lap, going into the last lap. And Norris has passed Stroll. They didn't show that. Russell is now pushing. Or Max might have messed up. He's now almost 2 seconds behind Piastri. Here showing Lando. He did on the last DRS zone. There's Stroll trying to defend. Pretty easy. I think Leclerc's going to pass George. I think Charles fucked up. He was so close. Now he's almost a second behind. It might come down to the last DRS zone of the last lap. He messed up somewhere. Yeah, he had a problem on turn 13, but he's right there. Charles is going to be on that last DRS zone. It's going to be close. As if he doesn't fuck up, he can easily take it. He's not gonna get it. Yeah, 13's too hard for him. He's so much slower. Here comes Lewis. 7-second gap from Piastri. Wins the sprint. So we got Hamilton P1 first, Piastri second, Verstappen third, Russell fourth, Leclerc fifth, Sonoda in sixth, Antonelli, I'm assuming, is seventh, Norris eighth. They didn't show his checkered flag, and that eighth is it. Stroll ninth. Alonso's 13 seconds behind Stroll. Just finished. Albon 11th, Gasly 12th. Oh, Duhan. Something that happened to Duhan. He got something fell off his car for sure. I didn't maybe he got hit. We're going to the replay. He's fighting Bartoletto. Oh, that was Hulkenberg's front wing. Because Duhan got a little bit too close to Bartoletto. Oh, wow. What an ending. That was a very impressive start to the race. Lewis Hamilton, straight defending. Was not fucking around. Lewis's tires were probably could keep going. Oscar P2 gets him a little bit more points, but he only got a couple points last week from that fuck up he had. I think he got 9th. So Lewis has 9 points towards the championship. Where's Max? Yeah. There's a British flag that says Team China. There's a lot of Ferrari fans, but I'm sure they're Lewis Hamilton fans, but they have Zhou Guanyu as a reserve driver, who is the only Chinese driver. I'm not saying they're not there for Lewis, because they obviously are, but it's helpful that Zhou is on Ferrari. Wow. Good racing by Oscar. Solid racing by Oscar. He goes to everyone in Ferrari. Oscar did a great job. I thought he was just chilling, but then he started pushing. That crowd's pretty loud. Every little thing Lewis does. I mean, if you see the grandstands, it's just flags that say 44 Lewis Hamilton in the middle. So it looks like the Red Bull car, based off that dirty air, those tires got chewed. Because George and Charles were catching up. 5, 6 more laps. Be a very different story. Obviously, that's not part of the sprint, but this maybe tells us a lot more about tomorrow's race. Oscar Piastri? I mean, Lewis was finding time wherever he wanted. So that clean air up front, man. So yeah, in 3 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 3 hours they'll do qualifying. I hope I'll be up for that. But I didn't watch last night's qualifying. Lewis got first. P1, so maybe I shouldn't watch it. I think he said thank you in Chinese. So I get this little tiny trophy, this little disc. It looks like an album. It kind of looks like vinyl. Okay, I'm gonna get it off. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. Me and Sam will stream. He's coming over. We're gonna play Split Fiction. I'm very excited for that.